High blood sugar, also known as hyperglycemia, is a condition where there is too much glucose in the blood. This can happen when the body doesn't produce enough insulin or when the body's cells don't respond properly to insulin for reasons that we'll get into in a second. It's important to pay attention because if left untreated, it can lead to serious health problems such as diabetes, heart disease, stroke, kidney damage, blindness, and amputation. It's estimated that 1 in every 3 people are pre-diabetic, and 90% of those people are unaware that they're pre-diabetic. High blood sugar is key, and it's important to catch it early before the floodgates open. So, how can you tell if your blood sugar is too high? In today's video, we'll look at 10 alarming signs your blood sugar is too high. If you recognize any of these, you may want to talk to a doctor or take proactive steps to get your blood sugar under control. In this video, we'll also touch on a few fundamentals you can do to take control of blood sugar, as well as tips for energy and how to get 3 free gifts to help you really stay on top of blood sugar control. We'll show you how later in this video. Now, let's jump into it. Sign number 10. Increased thirst and urination. Normally, when we eat, our blood sugar levels rise. In response, the pancreas releases insulin, which moves sugar from the blood into cells, where it can be used for energy. That's how we have the energy to stand, walk, lift up our grandchildren, etc. But with high blood sugar, this process gets out of whack. The body either doesn't produce enough insulin, or the cells don't respond properly to insulin. This is called insulin resistance. When this happens, the sugar stays in the blood instead of being moved into the cells. Now, here's where it gets a little tricky. In order to get rid of the excess sugar in the blood, the body starts to flush it out through the urine. And when the body is flushing out sugar, it's also flushing out water, which in turn leads to increased thirst. Increased thirst is a good early sign of diabetes, prompting you to think about whether your diet, exercise, and lifestyle might be causing high blood sugar and to take preventative steps as early as possible. Sign number 9. Fatigue. As we discussed, insulin resistance and insulin dysfunction go hand in hand with high blood sugar. Another symptom is fatigue. When there are problems getting sugar into the cells where it's needed, you feel tired and sluggish. Your muscles aren't getting the energy, or sugar, or glucose that they need to function. It's like a power plant with a broken pipe. If that pipe can't deliver fuel to the place where it's needed, the power plant can't function properly. Another way high blood sugar can make you feel fatigued is by disrupting sleep. High blood sugar levels at night can make it difficult to fall asleep and stay asleep, leaving you feeling exhausted the next day. Diabetes medication can also lead to feelings of fatigue, which is why prevention is so much better than a cure. So what can you do about it? Counterintuitively, exercise is extremely beneficial in overcoming fatigue related to blood sugar, as it helps to burn blood glucose and make the body more sensitive to insulin. Sweating it out on the treadmill is like squeezing the sugar out of your blood. It's not that simple, but you get the point. Resistance training and lifting weights can help to improve blood sugar levels and dramatically improve energy levels. Mitochondria are the powerhouses of cells. They are vital for energy, blood sugar balance, and insulin function. Diabetics often have poor mitochondria function, but exercise, and particularly building muscle mass, helps to dramatically improve mitochondria function, leading to better blood sugar control and more energy. This is why it's so important for diabetics and pre-diabetics to stay active. And if resistance training isn't your thing, don't worry. Running, swimming, yoga, dancing, biking, it all helps to burn blood glucose and build muscle. And as an extra tip, one study found walking after a meal is significantly more beneficial for blood sugar than walking at other times of the day. So get in the habit of a quick walk or bike ride after lunch. Sign 8. Blurred vision. High blood sugar can cause the lenses in your eyes to swell, causing blurry vision. Other symptoms include floaters and difficulty identifying colors. This is called diabetic retinopathy, and it occurs when blood vessels in the retina, the light-sensitive tissue at the back of the eye, are damaged by high blood sugar levels over time. In extreme cases, Diabetic retinopathy can cause the retina to detach from the back of the eye, leading to vision loss. There are some foods that can help to protect the eyes from the damaging effects of high blood sugar. For example, eggs contain lutein and zeaxanthin, which are antioxidants that protect the eyes from damage. Other foods like leafy greens, fish, berries, and nuts are also good sources. But the main takeaway, whether you're pre-diabetic or already diagnosed, is to focus on exercise, reduce carbohydrates, sugar, and processed foods, and eat a diet rich in whole foods, as well as lifestyle factors, such as reducing stress and sleeping well. Sign 7. Slow healing cuts and bruises. Slow healing cuts and bruises can be a sign of high blood sugar. High blood sugar damages blood vessels, including those in the skin, making it harder to heal. Another issue is peripheral vascular disease, which is the narrowing or blockage of blood vessels, most commonly in the legs. These damaged blood vessels result in poor circulation, making it hard for oxygen and nutrients to reach the affected area, slowing down the healing process. Furthermore, high blood sugar can lead to thicker blood, which struggles to move through narrow blood vessels. Smoking exacerbates peripheral vascular disease, so if you smoke, it's yet another reason to stub it out now. Sign 6. Tingling or numbness in the hands and feet. Tingling and numbness in the hands and feet are symptoms of diabetic neuropathy. With diabetic neuropathy, high blood sugar damages blood vessels that supply the nerves, reducing the flow of oxygen and nutrients to the nerves. Without these, nerves become damaged and start to malfunction. Diabetic neuropathy has many symptoms, including tingling and numbness in the hands and feet, a burning or sharp pain, muscle weakness, and loss of sensation. These symptoms can be mild to severe and can make it difficult to perform everyday tasks. Over time, these can progress and lead to more severe consequences. For example, diabetic neuropathy can prevent foot ulcers and sores from healing, eventually leading to amputation. It also causes muscles to atrophy, making it difficult to walk and increasing the risk of falls. Keeping blood sugar under control, managing blood pressure, exercising regularly, and maintaining a healthy diet reduce the risk of diabetic neuropathy. In addition, regular checkups with a podiatrist and proper foot care can help to detect and prevent foot problems early. Now, before we get into number 5, how about those free gifts? Discover an entire world of diabetes fighting foods with our new book, 10 Incredible Foods That Reduce Blood Sugar. Plus, you'll discover the real reason why type 2 diabetes, obesity, and heart disease are increasing at an alarming rate and find out what really works when it comes to preventing these illnesses by watching our free diabetes fighting documentary. Plus, get a free recipe book, Amazing Alternatives to Rice, Pasta, and Bread, which contains over 50 delicious and easy-to-prepare recipes that the whole family will love. These gifts are free and waiting for you to grab them in the description box below. Now back to our video. Sign 5. Dry skin and itching. High blood sugar can lead to dry skin and itching for a few reasons. As we discussed, high blood sugar damages blood vessels, reducing the flow of oxygen and nutrients to the skin. Without oxygen and nutrients, the skin becomes dry, flaky, and itchy. Likewise, the loss of fluids through increased urination leads to dehydrated skin. Beyond that, high blood sugar can affect the body's ability to produce natural oils, which further dries out the skin. To alleviate itchy skin, there are a few things you can do. Drink plenty of water to stay hydrated. Avoid hot baths or showers, as hot water can dry out the skin. Pat yourself dry with a towel rather than rubbing. Use a moisturizer immediately after bathing. Choose a moisturizer that is specifically formulated for sensitive skin. Look for products that are fragrance-free, hypoallergenic, and contain ceramide. If you have dry feet, use a cream that contains urea before bed. Sign 4. Frequent infections. High blood sugar can make you more susceptible to infections, as it weakens the immune system. Think of your immune system as a fortress, protecting your body against invaders. High blood sugar weakens the walls of this fortress, leaving it more vulnerable to attack. We are constantly exposed to bacteria and viruses, but in most people, their immune system fights off the infections around them. With a compromised immune system, you become more vulnerable. Furthermore, high levels of glucose in the blood can actually feed bacteria and viruses, making it easier for them to grow and multiply. Sign 3. Dark, velvety patches on the skin. High blood sugar can lead to the formation of dark, velvety patches on the skin known as acanthosis nigricans. These patches, usually found in the armpits, groin, and back of the neck, are caused by an overproduction of skin cells and increased pigment. They can appear as a sign of type 2 diabetes, obesity, and endocrine disorders. The exact mechanism is not fully understood, but it's thought to be related to insulin resistance. Acanthosis nigricans is not harmful, but it can be unsightly and can cause itching, discomfort, and emotional distress. Sign 2. Rapid weight loss. Rapid weight loss can occur even if you have an increased appetite. That's because the body is unable to effectively use glucose in the bloodstream for energy. As the body becomes resistant to insulin, it starts producing more and more insulin to try to get the glucose into the cells. This can cause the body to start breaking down stored fat and muscle for energy, which leads to weight loss. Unexplained weight loss is a serious warning sign, so take it as a cue to see your doctor. Sign 1. Fruity smelling breath. Diabetic ketoacidosis affects the way your breath smells and leads to a fruity odor. This is a serious complication of diabetes and occurs when the body breaks down stored fat for energy instead of glucose. Diabetic ketoacidosis can be a life-threatening condition that requires immediate medical attention. Sometimes it's the first sign that a person has diabetes and can develop as quickly as 24 hours. Other symptoms of diabetic ketoacidosis include sudden increased thirst, increased urination, nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain, confusion, and difficulty breathing. It's important to pay attention to changes in breath odor, especially if you have diabetes. This is a serious condition that requires immediate medical attention. Keeping blood sugar levels under control, taking insulin as prescribed, and managing any underlying health conditions can help to reduce the risk of diabetic ketoacidosis. Once again, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your support. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more. Don't forget to leave a comment and let me know what you think. See you in the next one.